Hey guys, Zinji here and welcome back to another tutorial on the channel. In today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to build a villager breeder for Minecraft 1.18 for Minecraft Java Edition. I have released this tutorial earlier on in the year on my channel for 1.17, so I'm just going to be updating you guys for 1.18 just to make sure you guys know it works. And for anyone who is watching who hasn't built this before, I will be building it in this video as well for you guys, so don't worry about that too. There's a couple of things I'm also going to be doing in this video. I'm going to be showing you how to get villagers in and out of the breeder, because that's a question I get asked quite a lot, and some of the ways I've shown in the past and maybe necessarily don't work as well as they should, so I'm going to be showing you a foolproof method of how to get them out of the villager breeder in this video. Also, a list of the materials how to build the breeder will be down in the description of the video. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe, and also leave a comment on the video as well, because I'd love to know what you guys think. And this particular villager breeder is super easy to build. It is the Impulse SV one from a couple of years ago. I actually implemented a fix for it last year when it broke in the 1.16.2 update, and it is the same tutorial that I did release on my channel earlier on this year for 1.17, but I'm going to show you guys how to build it just for anyone who's watching who doesn't know how to build it. Anyway, what you want to do, guys, is you want to take any sort of block. For this particular tutorial I'm going to be using glass just so you can see into the breeder. So what you want to do is you want to make like a little cross shape like this, and always have the middle block hollowed out, don't have any blocks there. And then all you want to then do is build it 3 high, just like so, and that's us up to where we need to be. Then what we'll do is take your slabs and place a slab on top of each of the glass blocks. Then grab your fence and make sure you place the fence off of the slab. I get this comment quite a lot in my comment section, is people end up placing the fence off the glass and it can actually break it, so please make sure you place it off the slab, as I say, it will affect if you do place it off the glass. Then we'll take our beds and we'll place a bed on top of each of the slabs, just like so. When you're doing this though, please make sure that your bed, at least the top part where the pillow is always adjacent or always pointing into the next bottom part of each bed, as you can see we've got here, because this is actually quite key as well. Lastly, what we'll do is we'll come across, we'll actually place a carpet on top of each of the pillows like so. Then we'll take our trapdoors, we'll place 2 trapdoors, or just sort of temporary key blocks just now. Then we'll place a trapdoor, or we'll place 4 trapdoors off each of the middle trapdoor on each of the sides, just to fill in all the spaces. And what this will do, this is actually prevents the villagers from, when they sleep, they're not able to then actually spawn onto the beds. So they have to then spawn back into the center block itself. Then we'll remove the 2 trapdoors, and that is the villager breeder built, guys. As I say, there's not much to it. It is a really easy design, and that is it completely built. And for those of you asking the question, how do we get the villagers actually into the breeder itself? What I would always recommend is building a little sort of ledge just off to the side of your breeder. Wait until night. Well, get your villagers up here in your minecart or boat, or however you've got them. Wait till night, then knock them out of the boat or the minecart, and they should just jump into the beds. Now, unfortunately, this has been on in the past, because I do get a lot of comments about this as well, as sometimes it doesn't actually work. So what I would always then recommend doing, if it's not working, or for any reason you just don't want to take the chance and maybe have your villagers wander off because they're pathfinding somewhere else, to try and break the pathfinding, what I would do is try and build like a little sort of box round your villagers, you know, once you have them up here, just like so. And then again, wait till night, pop the villagers out of the minecart or boat or however you got them up here, and they really have nowhere else to pathfind to, because this is, you know, a little box you've kind of made. They can't see anything else. If for a reason they are still pathfinding something, what I would then recommend doing is knocking out one of the beds. So take the carpet off the top because it will pop off, knock out one of the beds, then place the bed back down, and then the villager should then be able to see the bed and should just hop straight into it. Of course, you have to do it for 2 beds because you already have 2 villagers, unless you just want to do it at 1 villager at a time. It's up to you obviously how you do it, but that's probably the easiest method on how to actually get them into the breeder in the first place. Now, to get the villager breeder actually started, what I'd always recommend doing is giving them a decent amount of food. I'm going to be giving them 9 stacks of carrots here. You do not have to give them 9 stacks, but if you give the villagers 9 stacks, that will give them a decent amount of food to give you a decent amount of villagers in return. You can also use potatoes, beetroot, and bread as well. That will also do the job to get it started. And if you are looking for a more automatic version of this, I do have a video linked at the top of the screen right now, which is an automatic version of the villager breeder. Okay, I've just given them 9 stacks of carrots now, so we should be seeing a baby villager being born sort of any second now. Of course, it doesn't work when there we go, and there's your baby villager being born now. Another question I get asked quite a lot is how to get the villagers actually out of the breeder. Now, that's something I want to address in this video, because I've sort of changed it from the last video I made earlier on this year. In my last video, I had it so, you know, you would push a minecart sort of into the corner here, and it would pick up the villager. Of course, this doesn't always work if there's not a lot of villagers in there, so I want to show you guys a new technique to get villagers out of here, and it's pretty much 100% foolproof that it works all the time. And this is our new technique here, guys. It is quite a generic one. You may have seen it before, but it is one of the best ways of doing it. And basically, once you pop the minecart down, it just goes up, picks up a villager through the block, because this rail is connected to this rail technically, and then the villager goes, let's actually just, I'll show you it working. So we just do that, Should pick up the baby villager and there's baby villager gone. It is actually really easy to build, but it is quite tricky, and I'll show you what I mean right now. So if we remove these blocks, I would always recommend building this, by the way, when there's no villagers in the breeder, because like then you pick up a baby villager like that. So what to do is, if we get rid of this rail here and get rid of this rail here and get rid of this rail here, what I'll do is I'll actually just show you the configuration of rails that you need to sort of put to begin with to get it to work. So always put your connecting rail here, put a rail here, put a rail here like that, then place a rail like that, so that one goes up there. Then place your rail down below, so that connects to there. Then remove this rail in the breeder, and then button it back up. This is another reason why I say use glass, because obviously villagers don't take damage through glass. And that's it set up. There's really not much more to it. Of course, you can do whatever you want here. You can have an auto dispenser that auto dispenses minecarts onto it, or just put them down like I had there, and it just, you know, whizzes the villagers off. Whatever you want, but that is probably the most efficient way of building a villager pickup system. And that, guys, was how to build a villager breeder for Minecraft 1.18 for Minecraft Java Edition. If you have liked this video, then please hit the like button down below, and if you are new to the channel, then please consider subscribing. Also, don't forget to leave a comment, guys, because I'd love to know what you guys think of these videos, and if there's any other tutorials that you'd like me to make on the channel, then please leave a comment down below on the ones that you'd like me to make. Anyway, guys, that's it for me today, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, guys!